Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the previous session, we had looked into the anonymous or the lambda function. And in this session, let's look into map, filter and reduce built-in functions. So what are these built-in functions? These built-in functions help us to facilitate a functional approach to programming. If we write a code using map, filter, reduce, we can say that we are writing the code in the Pythonic way because it's a purely Python way of representing a code. So now let's go on and see what does map, filter and reduce, how do they work in Python programming language. So firstly is the map built-in function. So what does a map built-in function does? A map built-in function applies a function to all the items in the iterable. The iterable in this case can be a list or a tuple. So any iterable we can consider in this particular case. So the syntax is map, we write a function and an iterable. For each item in the iterable, we call this particular function and we collect the output in a map object. And if we want to represent it in a list format, for the map object, we have to pass the list to the map object and the output will be represented in the list format. So for this, let us consider an example where we have an iterable called nums, which is a list which is comprising of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And now we want to apply the function to each and every item in the iterable. So what is the function which we are referring over here? I want to find the square of the numbers present in the list. So initially, which all numbers we want to find the square, we will put those numbers in the list and then we pass it to the function lambda function so that it will perform the square of each number present in the nums list. And finally, we get a map object for which we are passing the list, to which we are passing list as the list, so that we get the output in the list format. So 1 to the power of 1 is 1, 2 to the power of 2 is 4, 3 to the power of 3 is 9, 4 to the power of 4 is 16, 5 to the power of 5 is 25. So basically here we have passed the item to the function so that it performs the square for each and every item in the iterable. In the lambda function, we just used to pass arguments. Here also we are passing the arguments, but we are considering it was for a particular value. Here we have a list or a tuple or any other iterable. So for all those values, we are performing the lambda function. So even the lambda function is utilized over here since we are having a single expression. Now let's look into it practically. Let me say my nums is equal to a list wherein I have the values, any values for which I want to find the square. Now let me say my square equal to, since I want to have the output in the list format, I give a list and then a map, then a lambda function, lambda of x colon x into x, and for the map function we have to pass two arguments. One is the function, so here we have passed the lambda function comma, the next argument is an iterable, so we have defined an iterable called nums, so we'll pass nums as the iterable. Now when I say print square, we get it in the list output. We get the output in the list format because we are passing the list over here. So the map object gets converted into a list and it will print out the output in the list format. So now when I run the code, now when I run the code, I get the output 1 to the power of 1 is 1, 4 to the power of 4 is 16, 6 to the power of 6 is 36, 7 to the power of 7 is 49, 8 to the power of 8 is 64. So we can pass the iterable and find out the square of each item in the iterable. So this is how the map function works in Python. Now let's move on to the second function, which is the filter. As the name suggests, some items in the list are filtered out. The unwanted items in the list are filtered out. So this is what the filter function does. So as the name suggests, it creates a list of items for the function turns true. For whatever values in the list or tuple, if the function turns out to be true, function condition turns out to be true, it will be included in the list, else it will be excluded or filtered out from the list. So the output is a filtered output. So the syntax again is filter. We pass two arguments. One is the function and the other one is the iterable. So for example, I am having my nums which is having positive and negative numbers. Now I want to filter out the numbers and take only the positive values. So I give the condition x greater than 0. So for whichever value, for the value in the list which is greater than 0, it will be considered in the output. Whatever is less than 0 are filtered out or removed from the list. So this is how filter works in Python. So let me have value equal to -1, -5, -8, 6, 7 and 8. This is my values list. Now let me say positive. I want to take only the positive items. So I want it in the list format. So I give it as list. And now I want to filter out the unwanted items. So I give the filter built-in function. And the filter built-in function takes two arguments. One is a function. So let me write a lambda function. X greater than 0 is my condition. Here I have to specify a colon. And what is my other item or argument? It's the iterable. So I'll give value. Value is the iterable in this particular case. So now if I say print positive and run the code, I get 6, 7, 8. So from the list, we have removed all the unwanted data and captured only the wanted data. So basically, it is filtering the input list and passing out the filtered output to the output list. So this is how filter works in Python. So map basically, for each item in the iterable, we perform the function. Filter, it is removing the unwanted data. So first it is mapping, then it is filtering, and the third one is the reduce built-in function. So what does it do? So in the iterable, in the items of the iterable, it will perform some condition, it will perform some computation. It might be a plus, minus or a product. It will perform some conditions on the items of the list and it will return a single cumulative output. It will return a single value. It won't pass many values so that we can capture in a list. It will pass only a single result. So and it reduces basically the list items, it reduces into a single item. So initially it mapped, then we perform the filter and then we reduce it into one particular value. This is accomplished by the reduce built-in function. And the syntax for this is reduce, function and then iterable. And this reduce function, we cannot write it, get it as it is. We have to first import it from the func tools. So here from func tools, import reduce. And then reduce, we are calling the lambda function because function is one of the argument and it is passing x comma y and we are telling x plus y. So it will basically perform x plus y plus operation on all the items on the list. First it will take 1 plus 2, that is 3. That value partial result will now be added to 3. So it becomes 6. This partial result will be added to 4 and we get 10 as the final output. So from func tools, import reduce. Reduce is present in the func tools. So we have to first import from func tools, we have to import reduce. And then we have to say sum equal to reduce. We are not specifying the list because it passes out only a single value. Lambda, two arguments it takes x comma y, and then it performs x plus y, and the next argument is a list. So iterable. So I pass 1, 2, 3 and then 4. Now if I say print sum, it will perform the addition operation on all the items in the iterable, and it gives out the value of the sum. So it gave the output as 10. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. It has done the addition of all the items in the list, and it has given a final cumulative result. So this is how that is reduce function works. So initially we are mapping, then we are filtering, then we are reducing it to a single value. So all these things are very useful in some of the cases where we do big data, wherein we collect the items, then we filter out the unwanted, and then we come to a single point value. So this is a Pythonic way of representing the code: map, filter and reduce. So friends, if you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button, and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.